Hey everybody, I've had a request recently to do an update on my office tank and give everybody a look at all my redwag platies that just breed out of control in this tank. I did put a dwarf gourami in here, hoping that maybe the dwarf gourami would keep the fry population in check, and it may, but it doesn't keep it in check enough. I still find a lot of small, you can see when you look around, I do have a couple of Endler's guppies in there, but you can see a wide variety of sizes of those redwag platies. So we're still having fry being born, we're still having fry grow and develop, and I still need to do something with all of these excess fish. I haven't figured out exactly what I'm going to do with them yet. I'll probably take them somewhere and drop them off, donate them to a PetSmart or donate them to the Petco or something like that. I don't know, we'll see. But I am going to get in there today. We're going to get the biofilter cleaned out. That's probably getting a little clogged up. I'm going to replace the filter pad. I will probably pull the plastic intake hose or the tube off of there, get that all cleaned out. That's something that needs to be done from time to time on these hang on the back filters. You get a lot of biogrowth. Biofilm and stuff develops inside that intake filter area or intake tube, and you got to clean that out or it really reduces your water flow. So I'll get in there, I'll do that. I'm probably even going to get the glass wiped down today. When you get up really close to it, you can kind of start to see that I got some algae growing on the glass. It's not much, but it's enough that it'll look a lot better on the other side of this water change. So there's your before, and there's your after. So I got in there and did everything I said I was going to do. I also tinkered with the pothos plant in there a little bit. After a water change in this tank, the fish always tend to sort of hunker down and lay low. It'll take them a few hours before they start coming out and swimming around again. Not really sure why they do that so much in this tank. You can see my dwarf gourami down there is just kind of hanging out, hiding underneath the edge of the plants. Everybody always just seems to lay a little bit low after the water changes, and I guess it's because they're not sure what's going on. Their whole world changed. So I took, I don't know, maybe half the water out of the tank, probably did about a 50% water change. I did not use a gravel vac in this case. I used a pitcher and just skimmed the water off the surface. I had some stuff floating around on there. A little bit of biofilm was starting to develop, despite the fact that I have the air stone in those bubbles. You can see this end of the tank can develop some sort of still water on the surface, and there was just some stuff floating on there, some crud and whatnot, and so I used the surface skimmer technique using a pitcher rather than using the standard siphon and gravel vac. The pothos plant, this piece here in the front was down in the water, and so I've kind of tucked it up and tucked it along the side there, so it hopefully will start growing up and out of the water. And then this piece back here had fallen behind and was growing down the back, and so I pulled that out and tucked it in to the edge of the filter there, just so it'll stay in place and it'll start growing around to the front. I also pulled these pieces out from behind the picture, and that was growing down, and so now we've got them coming back up and around. And then of course I pulled that little piece down from the back and pulled that around from the front because it was all sort of growing back behind the tank. So quite a bit of pothos growing out of this tank, but I've got it hopefully arranged in such a way that it will continue to look good without hindering too much of the view into the tank. I know at first glance all that stuff back there tends to look like pothos, but that is actually Anubias that's growing in the tank. You can see the pothos is up top, but if you look, you see the Anubias is actually down in the water growing out from the substrate. So there you go, not a lot going on with this tank, just a simple before and after, some basic maintenance on it. So thanks for watching. Make sure you're subscribed. Don't forget I do a live stream every Friday night and Sunday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. I post a video every day, so if you're subscribed and you got that bell rung, you won't miss anything. So thanks for watching this one. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you real soon on the next one.